Alright, so we know how the 12 bar blues works. We know how to move it around a little bit. Time to go electric and talk a little bit more about what you can do within each one of those bars. Okay? So, the last thing we did, we were doing something in the key of A, right? Where we just had either a single note, a power chord, a chord, an A7 chord, and we're just playing just straight up bars of it into the turnaround, okay? So now we're going to talk a little bit about how you can take a fuller chord and then take things out of that fuller chord to make it sound a little bit more like Jimmy's playing, okay? Obviously, it helps to have an Olympic white strat on you. But let's talk about a dominant 7 bar chord. Now, a lot of people get kind of scared off by just the term bar chord. I don't want you to do this. You don't have to play bar chords to do this, but it's definitely worth going over how bar chords work to enhance your blues playing. Okay? So what we said up top is the sound of the blues is just really dominant 7 chords, and then having like minor scale stuff play over that. What that means is these dominant 7 chords, a major chord with a flat 7, we're going to talk about that in a sec, can be moved around all over the neck like this here with one shape. Okay, so this is a really important shape for blues playing. You're going to want to try it out. I'm taking the 5th fret and I'm just barring it. I'm kind of pinching it between my pointer finger and my thumb to get the best tone. My ring finger is going to grab the 5th fret on the A string, and my middle finger is going to grab the 6th fret on the G string. Okay, so this is an A root note, dominant 7 chord. Now remember, we just moved it down a string to get to its 4 chord. Now the nice thing would be if you could just move that whole thing down a string like that. You can't move the entire shape down a string, but you can still move your root note down a string, and then do a different shape to get a D7 chord. This one, anytime you root a bar chord on the A string, it's 5A, 7D, 5G, 7B, and then if you can get the high E string in there, that's cool on the 5th fret. If not, no big deal. This right here is the 4 chord. Now, if you want to go this way on your guitar instead of up and down, you can actually do the same shape and then just go to the 10th fret. Now that's the cool thing about playing in the key of A, is usually on most guitars, specifically if you have a cutaway, you can do the 1 chord here, the 4 chord here, and the 5 chord here, alright? So, again, this isn't all about bar chords this entire lesson, but I wanted to go through the 12 bar blues with just this chord, moving it along just the low E string, alright? 1 bar of A7, 2, 3, 4, 2 bars of the 4 chord, I'm on the 10th fret, 2, 3, 4, and 1. 2 bars of 1, 1 bar of 5, 1 bar of 4, 1 bar of 1, a bar of 5. Okay, or conversely, instead of doing that bar of 1 and 5 at the end, instead of going, we get it on the, then back to 1. Okay, now that is kind of, it's starting to sound a little bit more like Jimmy when we have a Strat, electric guitar with like a single coil. Even, you know, we could go neck. I'm just on the neck of this. This is a actually Fender Ed O'Brien Strat right here. But you know, it sounds a certain way once we're sliding. Jimmy does a lot of sliding. There's a lot of, you know, acrobatics, theatrics almost in his playing. So maybe starting to incorporate your 1s, 4s, and 5s on 1 string is something you could be interested in doing.